just recording my computer. Yes, so no be lie, Steven. So my server is up and running, so we're gonna kickstart in 2 seconds. All right, so my virtual machine is up and running. I'm just gonna connect. Welcome again. It's another time for us to dig into what we have today. And of course, for those of us who are still finding it a little bit difficult to catch up, I would expect you that you've been to my either Facebook page, but I would suggest what's my YouTube channel to go and get yourself acquainted as fast as possible. Okay, I do not want to leave anybody behind. Okay, and I want to make sure I carry everybody along so that we can be on the same page. Okay, so please, if you have not gotten to where we are right now in terms of the first assignment and the second assignment, please and please, help me to help you. All right, help me to help you so that we can move to the permanent side. As we're moving gradually, it's pretty important for us to be on the same page so that we don't we don't lose touch. Thelma, good evening. Thanks. So, and I'm going to congratulate everyone, who was able to get the IBM certification. All right. I congratulate you guys. Like, you guys are the MVP. Okay. Most valuable personnel. It's good. I'm so excited. The reason why I'm excited because, I'm seeing people begin to take this serious, because the truth is, at the end of the day, I want to be in your history. Okay. When you are making that kind of money, when you're comfortable, I want to be in your history. I don't say you should give me money. If you give me, I will collect. But I want to be in your history whereby you say, man, thank God for this guy, if not because of this guy, if not because that is what I want to, that's why I'm doing all this. I might as well just chill, just chill. And then, without doing nothing, it's not going to affect me for anything. So please, if I give you an assignment, please kindly endeavor to join. Please kindly endeavor to join. Okay, please, to fix your assignment is pretty important. That way we can learn. Secondly, for those who are running on IBM platform, or who have done the certification, please, this is so important. Don't just do the certification for the certification's sake. You remember I said it's not all about certification, it's all about certificate. Okay, when you have the certification and then you now have the certification, it will make a lot of sense. Okay, the certification would allow other people to view you as somebody who have that knowledge, who has been proven and tested. That is why I want us to get into that certification habit. Don't just do the certification because you want to impress me. No, do it because you want to know it. All right. You never can tell, what I'm cooking at on the G, what I'm cooking, okay? Because you can get job anywhere. You don't have to be in the United States. And if God blesses you are in the United States, all well and good. But what I'm saying in a nutshell is that, please, I want you guys, whatever you're learning, don't impress me. Learn it. Ogbona, you're not hearing me. I don't know. If really one can hear me, if I can hear me, then Ogbona, check your area, check your microphone, your speaker or something. So please, yes, Alex and everybody can hear me. So please, don't try to impress me, okay? Please, make sure you learn it, and then so that we can, because it will get to a point you understand what I mean, okay? Look, certification is good, but the certification is much more bigger and better. Okay, right now, Donald Trump just Donald Trump just signed into law that you do not need certification to be employed. Okay, it's a law right now that the guy just signed a couple of days ago. So that means that they are beginning to know that, look, it is not about your certificate, it's about your certificate. So the certification would help you a lot. That is what I want the Nigerian employers to start understanding. It's about certification, okay? Yes, you didn't go to school. Yes, you're not a university graduate. Yes, you don't have master's. Yes, you are just a school cert holder. You just have GS3 or you have XS3 WAEC result. Even you don't even have SS3 WAEC result. Yes, but I can deliver, sir. I know this job. Just test me. Okay, so that is where I want the Nigerian employers to get to. Okay, it's not about, oh, I finished from University of Lagos. I read computer science, University of Ibadan, Okono. There's nothing like that. You know, the more people start understanding this, the better. Okay, if a US can sign into law and say, hey, you do not need certification to be able to get a job or to work anywhere. That's a whole cocoa. Please, let's put that at the back of our mind. All right, so getting to the business of today. For those who have completed the assignment and send it to me, thank you so very much. That was good because that encourages me to move on. Okay, it gives me that zeal to say, okay, these guys are, you know, they're working. Let me also, let me also help in terms of trying to, teach you guys what I know. Okay, so please look, in as much as I'm teaching this for free, I can categorically tell you what I'm teaching you for free. Someone else is paying like $1,000 to read. Trust me. I can't log into my WhatsApp now and begin to show you, when people are negotiating with me and say, let me make I pay 1.5 now. I'm telling you the truth. So please don't take this for granted, okay? Don't take it for granted. Take it serious. Take it as if you paid $1,500. That is like 600,000 naira in Nigeria. Okay, so please take it serious. Okay, all right. So last week, let me log in into my server. Okay, I'm going to log into my. Oh, sorry, not SS. I'm not logging through. Okay, I'm logging through RDP. So let me download this guy. So I'm going to log in into my server so we can, we can move ahead and get stuff done real quick. Okay, so I'm going to connect. There's no reason, Alex. Okay, there's no reason for using. There's no reason. You can use anyone. Yeah, I'm using 2019 SQL Server Windows Server. It doesn't matter, Alex. Don't get yourself worked up. Either you use 2012, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, there's no reason. I just decided to go there. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so last week we did this taskbar. Let me see if I can just put it off so that I don't want. Let's see, lock taskbar. No, I'm not going to lock it. Just automatically hide in desktop mode. All right, yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, so all right, now you can see that my server is up and running. Okay, and let me see if I have SSMS here installed. Okay, I have SSMS installed, SSMS 18, and then so please, for those who haven't gotten to where I am right now, please do yourself a big favor. Okay, do yourself a huge favor and get it all sorted out. Please do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and get it sorted out. Okay, it will encourage me to move on and it will also help you a lot. Okay, it will encourage me and it will help you a lot. So please do it as fast as possible so we can be on the same page. Okay. So we're just waiting for my SQL server to be up and running. Okay, and we're all set. So for those, if you've done your assignment, just say, yes, I've done it. Just put in the group chat and just say, I've done your assignment. I might just have a surprise for you. Just put it there and say, I have, I've done my assignment. I've done my assignment. Yes, I'm done. I'm done. So that I will know the number of people who have done. Hey, Snooky. Snooky, join us, Snooky. So, yes, Sean has done that. Who else has done that? Jeremiah, Alex, Saeed, iPhone, latest varieties, Akinola, Fisayo, Smith, Jeremiah, Jemilone, Shagun, Tommy. Okay, good. Trendy Gold, correct. In my book. Are you from Calabar? Chooks, who else again? Who else have done his assignment? Correct. Okay, you're Calabar, correct. So Akwa Ibom, whichever one. Destiny, I've done his assignment, watching from YouTube and from Facebook. Michael, thank you. Hayo. But the way on the spelling her name, self. Somebody is spelling Hayo like Haryo. Hi, Nigerians. If God is distributing blessing and is looking for Ayo, Ayo, the blessing will come to you. You'll be looking for Ayo and not Haryo. Anyway, I'm just messing with you. All right, so now my server is up and running. Let me connect. Abi Smith, they do gang, swag gang, correct. All right, so my server is up and running. Let me really want, you're about to submit your own, no issues. Okay. All right, and then for those who got my 5K giveaway and also who got my 2K giveaway, congratulations. That shows that some people are watching and they are willing to help. All right, so yeah, so last week we were able to, let me pick up my notes so that we can be on the same page. Let me minimize this guy. All right, so last week, by now, okay, I repeat, by now, if you cannot create a database, or you cannot back up a database, or you cannot restore a database, or you cannot create your backup, I'm not trying to, insult you or, but you just go and look for another job. Please go and look for another career, because you have a whole week to practice. Okay, yeah, Ijoma, Ijoma, don't worry. It's me and you. Your case needs spiritual eye, and I've contacted the gods to sort your matter out. Don't worry, I will help you sort that. I'll help you sort that out. In fact, let me help you do that right now. When I'm a little bit less busy. All right, so taking my time and everything. So please, as much as we can, please try and fix your assignment, please. I beg you. Okay, try and fix your assignments. Try as much as possible to fix your assignment, please. Try as much as possible to fix your assignment so we can be on the same page. All right, so try to do backup on another server. I'm not doing backup on another server, okay? I'm not going to do that. I didn't set up my server right now to do all that, okay? I didn't set up my server to do all that backing up into another server. Go and watch the video, okay? Once you watch the video, you'll be able to, you will be able to be on the same page. Because for today, we're just going to run through some stuff that is so important. What's the best PC spec to run this? Well, Imakbok, I would, there's a lot of, just make sure that your memory has minimum of 8 gig. Okay. Yeah, Ibrahim just sent his assignment. All right, so we're going to rush through our assignment right now. Okay, so for those who have not completed your assignment, this is an opportunity to do it. Okay. Like I said, I did not set up this server right now to do, because I don't have a domain controller right now, okay? But it's going to be almost the same thing. All right, so we went on to create a new database, okay? And then we said we should name it some Clef database or some Clef data. Okay, so Destiny is saying, is there any reason why the system is saying memory low? Or the system that is saying memory low, is it the VMware or the Azure VM? Which one? Yes, I'm recording. Yes, Michael, I'm recording. All right, so I went on to say, once you're trying to create a database, you have two data that comes with it, two files. You have the data and the log, all right? We already have that installed. We already, we already understand that. All right, so I'm just going to create the database. But right now, I am not going to create database using this interface. I'm going to script it out, all right? So how do you mean scripting it out? It means I want to create my database using SQL scripts. How do you do that? Can you hold on one second? I'm hearing some noise. Hold on one second, please. All right, so now you create a database. Like I said, I don't want to create a database using this GUI. Okay, if I click OK now, it's going to create my database, but I don't want to do that. All right, I want to create using SQL scripts. How do I do that? You see, you have it here, scripts. You just click it. Once you click it, I will show you everything that goes behind the scene when you create your database, okay? Everything that goes behind the scene. All right, let me click cancel. You can see what goes behind the scene. These are all the scripts that goes behind the scene when you are creating your database. You can see create database, some Clef database, the name, okay, and everything that needs to be done, all the configurations, okay? Once I click execute here, F5, okay, it says command completed successfully and it gives you the time. Let's refresh this by clicking, you can refresh like this, or you can come here and refresh. Now you can see we have some Clef database, right? Pretty easy and straightforward. So it means that you can actually create, Akinolata and some Clef Hub. You can create a database using two ways. Number one, you can create using the GUI, which is by right-clicking and just type some Clef Hub. Okay, some Clef IT Hub. Okay, when I click OK, my database is created. Pretty and straightforward, right? Okay, now I want to teach you how to restore a database. Now, for instance, I taught you how to back up a database. So by now, you should be able to back up your database, right? All right, so let's go and check a database file or a Microsoft database file. Jamilone, okay, I'll see to that. Yeah, so I want to show you how you can restore a database file from a backup file. All right. Let me first of all go to my server manager so that I can deactivate a couple of things, especially this, i.e. enhanced security, so I can go on the internet so it doesn't disturb me when I'm, okay. So for the public, I could also, sorry. Yeah, this is 2019, so the stuff is different. So let me just, see if this is off. Let's see, public is still on. Let me see, public is on. Let me put it off. Let's see if that is off. I'm doing all this so that I can, okay, so public is off, enhance is off, so I can visit the internet so that it doesn't give you any issues. All right, so now, before I do that, okay, I'm gonna back up this. All right, I'm gonna back up these two databases, manual backup now, not automatic. I'm just trying to repeat this class so that you can get it straight, okay? Let's go to where we're gonna back it up, okay? We're gonna back it up on our C drive. Oh, okay, that's nice. Oh, wow, okay. I'm gonna back it up on my, okay, I'm not gonna back it up on my C drive. I'm gonna back it up on my F drive, okay? I'm gonna back it up on my F drive, and then let me create a new folder for that, okay? I'm gonna name it as database backup file, backup underscore files, okay? All right, so I'm gonna back it up on my F drive, okay? All right, so let me copy this out, okay? And then let's close this out so that we're done with that. All right, we want to back up these two databases into a folder, all right? How do you do that? Just right click, task, backup. Okay, let me remove this. So you can see, for the most part, we've gone through, recovery model, we've gone through backup types, okay? So we're gonna back up manually. I'm gonna just paste it here because this is where we're gonna back it up. If you can't do that, you can also just add, click these three buttons, okay? Once that pops up for you, okay, I'm just trying to, so I'm gonna back it up under F drive. So I'm gonna, drill down to my data, and then I'm backing up into this backup, database backup underscore file. So I'm gonna name that some Clef IT Hub dot what? Who can tell me the file name? Who can tell me the file name real quick? First person to tell me file name on the chat. Good. Who was the first person? Thelma. Okay, Thelma got it first. So Thelma, PM me on the chat here. On the chat, just privately send me your account number. Let me give you 1K for credit. All right, so now we have back BAK for that, okay? And then you click OK. Okay, so now look at this. Remember I said most of the time, what you can do on GUI, you can script it out. Again, whatever you can do on GUI, or 99% of the things you can do by clicking and clicking, you can actually script it out. How do you do it? Instead of me clicking OK here, I'm not going to click OK. I'm going to click this script. Once I click this script, this is what pops up for you. So here now, you can now click execute. Look at the button right here, execute. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to back up, okay? Backup database, this is the database name, to disk. Which disk am I backing up to? I'm backing up to this disk, all right? With this file name and everything that's, that is there. So we're not gonna go into all these details for now, we're not gonna go into all this. So I'm gonna click execute. Once I click execute, it says backup successfully processed. Now let's go back to our backup and see. You can see that we have, oh, sorry. You can see that we have our backup here right now. You can see that we have our backup part here right now. Pretty easy and straightforward, right? Simple. That is our full backup. Remember, that's our full backup. Oh, it wasn't even Telma. Okay. It wasn't Telma that even, Telma is not you. You are not the, it's Kachi. Kachi was the first person that said .bak. So Kachi, ping me your account number. Let me give you 1K credit. 1K credit for your data. All right. So now you can see that I'm able to back this up, right? Good. Let me minimize this. Let's do the same thing for what? For SamClef database. We did it for SamClef Hub database, IT Hub. Let's do it for this. Remember, this is just manual. Okay, let's right click, task, backup. We're not backing up on this thing. So we're removing it. Remember, you have, your backup part. So we're working on the full first, okay? Let's add it. We're going to where we want to back it up. So we're looking at F drive, right? Under the F drive, which of the folder? We have database here, and then you save it. SamClef database.what.bak. All right. All right, Kachi, good. .bak. All right. So when you click this, you click this. Now, this time around, I am not going to script. I am just going to click OK. It's still going to back up. All right. It says backup completed successfully. Right? You can see it's super, super easy to back up manually. All right? Super easy to back up manually. So let's go back to where we backed up. You can see we have SamClef, database, and we have SamClef database, we have SamClef ITL. So pretty easy and straightforward. So it means that you can back up your database in two ways, either by GUI. GUI means graphical user interface, all right? Or using scripts. Okay, this is the script part. Now, we're going to delete these two parts, two database. Let's delete it. Let's drop it. All right, how do you do that? Right click. Yes, they are on F, right, right. So how do you delete? You right click, delete, okay. Close all existing connections. Good. Guess what? If I click OK, what will it do? It will delete, right? I am not going to click OK. What am I going to do? I'm going to script out again. So with this script, you can delete your database. How do you do that? Once you've scripted it out, you can click execute. It says command successfully completed. Once you refresh your database, the database is gone. All right. So you can see that it's super easy. It's super easy to get all these things all set and all working. Okay. So we're going to go to the next part of the automation. So for those who wasn't here, if you weren't here or you are still finding it difficult to comprehend, I'm going to do it right now again so that you can all get it. Okay, please, so that you can all get it. Try as much as possible to watch the video as many times as you can. Okay, watch the video as many times as you can. So we're going to go into that right now. All right, so before then, let me get out of this place. Let me get out of this place. All right. I am going to retrieve or restore that database that we deleted. What is the database that we deleted? Just put it in the chat room. What is the database? What's the name of the database that we deleted? We deleted what database? Don't raise your hand, just put it on the chat room so I can know. So I know where we guys are, we are following me, right? We deleted, good, Thelma, we deleted SamClef database. So we're going to, SamClef database, we're going to retrieve it back, or we're going to restore back that SamClef. I want to show you the reason why backup is so important. If my phone, God forbid, my phone is stolen, I'm not going to be, I'll just go online and buy another one. They'll deliver it in a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes, or maybe 10 minutes, they'll bring it. Now, as soon as I get a new phone, I put in my Gmail account, all my contacts pops in. That is the power of backup, okay? That's the power of backup. That is the power of backup. So please understand the reason why you must have a backup. All right, so let's retrieve that. How do you do that? Right click, restore database, okay? Once that pops up, device, click on these three because we're going to restore from device. You remember? This is our device right here. Here. So click on these three buttons. We're going to add the media now. Okay. Where did we save it at? At F, under database backup underscore files. And then we're trying to recover SamClef database.bak. Click OK. Click OK. Now, instead of clicking OK, if I click OK, what will it do? It will recover the database, right? But I'm not going to click OK this time. I'm going to do what? Script. All right. So with this script, you can recover your database. So once this is here, I want you to understand the similarities or the things that you can do with viewing. You can also do it with code, you know, script or SQL code, okay? Or SQL script or SQL queries, right? All right, once this is here, I could just execute. So you can see it says restore database successfully processed, all right? Once I come here and refresh, our backup is fully back. Yes, Akinola, execute. Our database is fully back. Pretty and straightforward. All right, so now let's go to the automatic parts, because a lot of people in the chat room, a lot of people were saying, oh, yeah. Let's try and fix it, all right? So we want to automate these two databases. Or before then, let's take another database entirely. Let's go on the internet. Let's go and look for .bak file, all right? This is the file we want to look for. Remember that .bak file is backup parts or backup file, just like you have in Microsoft Word is .doc. In PowerPoint is .ppt. In text, in Notepad is .txt, just like that. You know, the list goes on and on and on. So let's go on the internet and look for Microsoft backup file, okay? And then we will restore it. Good. Yes, Excel, Said is XLX, right? So let's go to internet and download Microsoft's backup parts, okay? It's called AdventureWorks. AdventureWorks sample database, all right? AdventureWorks sample database. Murphy's asked me, what if we click OK instead of a script? Will it still perform the same function? Please, can somebody slap Murphy there? Like, Can somebody slap Murphy? If you're there, just slap him virtually. Locate him on this chart and slap him virtually. Of course, Murphy, that's what I've been explaining. Where is Murphy? Come here, bring your head. Where is that? Come, bring your head. It's the same thing. Okay, someone just slap Murphy, slap of love. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Either you click OK or you script, you're performing the same function. Now, let me explain. If you click OK, something is working behind the scene. Okay, let's go back there so that I can clear Murphy. Now, if you click OK, this is what happens behind the scene. Do you understand? This is what happens behind the scene. So either you click, let me go back here, task, let's see, backup. Either you click OK here or you script. They are performing the same function. I'm just trying to make you guys understand that there are different ways to skin a cat. You understand? It's like they say on a conwaja. You understand? You can go to Oyinbo you can get to Oyinbo market in different ways. That is how it is in SQL Server. You can do a lot of things in different ways. You mustn't know just one way. So I'm showing you other ways that you can do other tasks. So whichever you prefer, you just go with. Does that make sense? You understand? Whichever one you prefer, you just go with. So that's why I'm showing you both ways, all right? So Murphy, you should understand that now, right? No, you are not, no, Murphy, you're not drawing us back. It's good to ask those questions, but it's important for you to also, let your full attention be here so that you don't miss out some little details. Little details can mean a lot when it comes to IT, little details, okay? So little details can mean a lot. Yeah, no, you're not drawing us back, Murphy. It's just normal. All right, so let's go back to our internet and let's download AdventureWorks. Don't come and ask me what is AdventureWorks, because don't come and ask me, because I'll virtually slap you too. So AdventureWorks is just a sample database. So we usually, as a SQL Server expert or SQL Server person or SQL Server, if you're learning SQL Server, you want to play with data, right? You want to play with a lot of data. So you need a sample database to play with, okay? So it's just a sample database that is filled with a lot of data. All right, good. So once you search this, okay, you can just click any of this. Good. So you can see that we have a lot of .bak. You can see that .bak. You understand what I'm saying? So these are sample database. You understand? These are sample database that can help you to, have data. All right, so for the most part, I'm going to use 2017. Let me quickly sound this warning. Make sure you know the version of SQL Server you are using. Let me show you how to get the version of SQL Server you are using. All right, let me close out of this. Let me open a new query. For you to know the version of SQL Server you are operating on, you just type select at version, and then you execute by pressing either F5 or execute. So once you do that, this is what shows up right here. You can see that. So I am using Microsoft SQL Server 2019 Developers Edition. You can see, let me just copy it and paste it here so you can see it properly. All right. Let me bring this down so you can see the version I'm using. So I'm using Microsoft SQL Server. Still on the script. Yes, Akinola, yeah. So this, if you type this, select add version. It will bring this to you, to give you this result. This is the result right here. I just copied. James Fash, you can't see my screen. I can't help you. So I just copied it and then paste it here. So the reason why I'm saying is that when you come to download this guy, this .bak file, you cannot, listen carefully. If you are using 2019 SQL Server, for instance, the way I'm using it, you cannot use a higher version, or let me repeat myself. If I'm using 2016 version, I cannot come here and download 2019. It will not work. You understand? So if your server, if your SQL server is 2012, you cannot download a higher backup file. It will not work. Does that make sense? So if your SQL server is 2014, or if your SQL server is 2016, you cannot download 2019 or 2017 backup file. You can only download the lower version to your server, or the same version to your server. Does that make sense? All right. So because I'm using 2019, sorry, because I'm using 2019, I'm going to click this, AdventureWorks 2019. You can click any of this. So this is for 2019, 2017, 16, 16, 12, and all that big. You understand what I'm saying? So for the most part, I'm going to use 2019. Once I click that, I can save it. Okay, so let me save it inside my F drive, inside my database backup file, and then save it. So it might be a little bit heavy, just a little bit. Let's see. So now you can see download completed. So let's minimize this. Let's go back to our SSMS. Let me close this out, okay? Right, Ibrahim, correct. All right, now, what do we have to do? We want to do what? We have our backup file, right? We have our backup parts or backup file from Microsoft website on the internet. We want to restore that so that we can have a database called AdventureWorks, right? How do you do it? The same thing. You just right click, restore. You click device, click these three buttons, click add. Let's go to our F where we stored that part. And this is it right here, AdventureWorks. You click OK, you click OK. And then I'm not going to click OK. I'm going to script it out because I want you guys to get getting familiar with scripting. So let me just bring this down, bring this down, bring this down. All right. This is going to restore the backup parts. Click execute. Once you click execute, it's working. You can see below here it says executing query. So I'm executing query that would do a recovery. All right. So you can see that 5%, 10%, 20%, you can see recovering 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. We're good. Boom. We're restored. So let's refresh and have a brand new database. Assignment number 1, that is it. So write it down. I'm not going to repeat myself. That's your assignment. Download AdventureWorks sample database. That's your assignment for those on Facebook. For everybody. Your assignment number 1, download AdventureWorks database according to your SQL Server version download AdventureWorks database according to your SQL Server version, and then restore it. Download AdventureWorks sample database from the Microsoft website, and then restore it. All right, that's good. So we're done with this. Okay, Alex, this is what I did. I just typed select space at version, and that's it. So you click execute, and you get the version. You can expand this to get the version. All right. So, and if you don't do that, you can also come here on your server here, right click, go to properties, and then you will see the server version. SQL Server, Windows Server Developer. So you can see the versions right here. All right, so we're done with that. Let's go back to setting up the automatic. Or, you know what? I'm not going to set up. Go figure that out. For those of you who are still having issues with that, figure it out. Or if you have an issue backing up automatically, put it on the chat. Let me know. Put it on the chat. Let me know. I don't want to deviate from my table of content. All right. So the next thing is that let's just check what is in this database, this new database. All right. We have tables. Let's check the tables. So you can see we have a lot of tables here. We have the human resource department table. We have the employee table. We have this table. We have shift table, address table, password table, persons phone. So we have quite a number of tables. If I want to check the employee table, okay. So if you want to check the details inside this table, you can just right click on the table and select top 1000 rows. Once you do that, you can see the details inside the table. These are the employees. You have the business, you have the, so these are, remember I told you guys that database is just an Excel spreadsheet. You remember? You remember I said so. I can as well just come here, really. I can as well come here and copy header. Let me go to Excel. Let's see. I can't spell Excel anymore. Why don't I have Excel on the system? Let me see. I think, oh, sorry, I'm on the server. I'm not on my main server because I was wondering Jimmy or two more Excel spell money. So let me see. All right, so I can as well come here and just paste this guy right here. So you can see that it is the same thing. Can you see that? So technically, Sam would check that later. So you can see that technically, database is all about columns and rows. Understand that, columns and rows. Okay, so you can see that this is just, let me just code this and put it on yellow, or let me just put green. Okay, you can see that. So these are the employee table. These are the employees table with their login name. Who can tell me what this means? This row. Who can tell me what it means? Who can tell me what it means? 1K credit for the person. Who can tell me what this row means? Sorry, what this column means rather. Who can tell me what this column means? You have AdventureWorks with different logins. Who can tell me? Domain username, who said so? Saeed, correct. Saeed, send me just drop your account number there. I'll give you 1K credit. This is a domain username, period. Tommy said administrator. Administrator call. Administrative in it. Toby said username. Password in it. Akiola said Active Directory. Directory call directorate. It's a domain user. If you have set up your domain controller, you should understand that this can be TechNation/ my last name. Service account, yeah, good. You can also call it service account. So this is the main, that is what it is, service account. Okay, you can call it service account, you call it domain user, but service account is good. So that's how it works. So I want you to understand it's not user account, it's user account, but the real deal is service account, okay, or a domain account, domain name account. All right, let me get out of this Excel. Let's go back to our server. All right, so you can see that in this table, inside this employees table, you have all these details. Okay, now I'm going to perform a task. Okay, I'm going to perform a task right now. That will be the second assignment. Okay, I'm going to perform a task right now. That will be the second assignment. Sometimes you want to move data from one database to another. Please watch this. Don't come and bamboozle me. You want to move data from one point to another. So it's called import and export. Okay, you want to export data. Okay, you want to export. There are some data here. Let's open this. You can see we have tables, a lot of tables right here. Now let's go to the SamClef database. Is there any table here? You can see it's empty, right? So you can see we have a lot of tables here, and then we have empty table here. So what we want to do right now, let's move few tables from this AdventureWorks database to where? To SamClef database, because SamClef database is empty. Let's just move 1 or 2 tables. It's actually super easy, okay? So what you would do is that you would, let me collapse this back, okay? It's super easy. So please try as much as possible to look at your screen. I beg you, because it's critical so that you don't say, you don't just miss out, okay? So that you don't just miss out. So what we have to do, we want to move some data from AdventureWorks database. We want to move it to this SamClef database. Period. How do you do that? Right click on your AdventureWorks, or right click. Let me just do this. Let me quickly do this. Let me do, there's what we call source and destination, all right? It's the same thing. So you have source, okay? And you have what? Destination. So you have source server, and you have what? Or source database rather. Source database. And you have what? Source and destination database. So the source database is AdventureWorks. Okay, 2019. Okay, and then the target or the destination is what? SamClef database. So understand this, okay? Understand it that these are two. So you have the source database and you have the target or destination. Okay, so let me close out this. I want to be able to move my data from this AdventureWorks to this database. All right, just few. If you check here, we have a lot of data from here up to here. So now you can see that every database, anything you fill online is going to somewhere like this. For instance, look at this sales credit card. So you can see that this is like a sample or demo credit cards that is in a database. So you can see that these are the card type, card number, expiring dates, and what have you. You understand? It's not working, no, just in case you think you want to enter the place and start doing things. Hello, it's demo. It will not work. It will decline like Shingmai. just let you know. Just so it's also, you know, it's just sample. So don't have some thinking in your head. Anyways, sorry, it's just the Nigerian in me that just Jubri, I be street boy now, so I know it's in there. All right, so this is just a sample. So you can see that these are whatever you're feeling, anything you're doing online, it comes into this table. It comes to a table. All right, let's go to customer. Let's open it. Select 1,000. You can see these are customers, customer account number, customer store ID, and customer ID. You know, so you can see that there are different. Let's go to special offer. Let's see what they have on special offer. All right, so you can see description, discounts, discount types, category. So I'm just showing you all this so that you understand that any data you fill online goes to a database. It shows on the table. So your job is to manage those data. All right, so second assignment, we want to move data from AdventureWorks, okay, to SamClef database. Right click on it, choose task, come down and say export data. Again, right click on the source, task, export data. Export means you are shipping out, right? Import means you're bringing in, just so you know. Export data. Now, this is what comes out. This wizard helps you to create simple packages that import and export data between popular data formats, including database, spreadsheets, text file. Let me stop there. Apart from the fact that you can move data from one database to another, you can actually move data from SQL Server to Excel, or from SQL Server to Notepad. Hello, you got it? You can do that. So you can do a lot of stuff, just so you know. But for the purpose of this class, we're going to work on just from database to another database. Like I said, if you open this AdventureWorks database, you see it has a lot of data, a lot of tables in there. Okay? But if you open SamClef database and open the table, it's empty. So let's ship out some data from here to here. All right, so let's right click, task, and what? Export data. Oh, we've already opened one down. So we click next. So it's saying that choose a data source. Okay, it's asking you to choose a data source. It means that what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Okay, I'm trying to accomplish a SQL Server import and export. So there are a lot of stuff here, but we're dealing with SQL Server native clients. That is the source data. Okay, that is the source data. So you have the source, the server name. What's your server name? It's automatically there. If it's not there, put it there. Right? You can copy this out just in case. It says database. We are moving from this database, right? So when you fill all these ones, then you click next. Where is the destination? It's still SQL Server, right? Just type S. Just when you click S, it shows you this. That's like a shortcut. I just type S and it shows me. The same server. Mind you, I'm just using one server, okay? Same server. So I'm moving from AdventureWorks database, which is the source, you remember, to SamClef database, which is the what? Destination. But my database here says default. I'm going to drop down and look for what? SamClef database. And I click OK. I click next. Now, copy data from one or more tables or views, or write a query to specify the data transfer. We're not going to go into this. We're looking for just data. So once you click that, you click next. Now you can see in a plain language, you can see source server and what? Destination server. They are all the same, right? Because we are moving from this point to this point, from this database to here. Let's select just few, just one or two. Let's check for employee. Let's check for address. Let's check for products. Let's add one more. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 tables we are moving from source to destination. You click next. Let me go back. Okay, you can see all this. Don't worry about this edit mapping for now. We're not going to go into that, all right? You can as well preview your data, but it doesn't really matter. You click next, and then it says run immediately. Next. Here is telling you what he's trying to do, just giving you a summary of what I'm trying to do for you. All right, source location, source provider, destination location, and destination provider. I'm copying rows from this, and also it's just, you know, a normal details or information or task that it wants to perform for you. The next thing you do is what? Next, finish. Did you see that? Completed successfully, right? Let's get out. Now let's go to SamClef database and check the tables. Let's refresh the tables. Hallelujah. So you can see, yes, you can do that too, Smith, but it's not from, it's another way of doing it. So you can see that the database just moved from AdventureWorks into this point, into this database. Does that make sense? That is your assignment. That's the second assignment. That is the second. So it makes so much sense. That's the second assignment. So sometimes let me tell you the reason why I want to do this sometimes. Now, you're at work. You want to play with some data. You want to check some few things out. Okay, and you can't touch this database like this and start playing with it. You won't do it because you get fired straight. But you want to create a copy of that data and just have it somewhere. You understand? so that you can play with it. So I can just come here now. I've moved few data, so I can just come here and just, probably just, play with few things, play with few things here and there. It will not affect this. So I'm just playing with this. So the reason why I want to move data from AdventureWorks, which is the source, to some Clef database, which is destination, because I just want to, I just need one or two tables. I just want to play and see what's going on here. Let's okay, use the CEO. Okay, who is the CEO? This person, this Ken guy, the CEO. He was born 1969. He's single. At 69, he's still single. He's male. This is his higher date, but talk about CJ. So you can see his details here. So that's one of the reasons why you want to do that. And of course, sometimes your I'm just tired, sorry. Sometimes your developers will say, hey, Paul, please, James, can you help me move data from this point to this point, please? I need to, do move, copy. You can say copy, not really move, like move, copy, which is good. Copy, not move now, okay? So you want to, copy data from one point to another, all right? That's the fastest way, all right? So that is super easy that I want you guys to work on and dwell on. Okay, it's not that difficult. Once you are able to understand what you want to do, then you can achieve it. Okay, you can achieve it. All right, so we are done with that. The next thing we're going to do is to set up maintenance plan. Now, the reason for maintenance plan if you come here, the reason for maintenance plan is that a lot of times the task you're going to be doing, okay, it's not manual, all right? Remember I told you that even your backup and restore, your backup is not manual, okay? The reason why you want to do all that so that you can set up your maintenance plan and forget about it, okay? And there are a lot of tasks that you have to do to maintain your database. Let me go back to my date. Let me go back here. Now, let's go to management, maintenance plan, and say, I'm going to say backup, okay? Let me just start with that first. Let's say backup database, okay? So, what's the issue with this initialize that is still not coming up? We had those. Okay, yeah, all right, good. It's packed. All right, so you can see that if once you click this, let me go. All right, let me go back to my tools. Okay, so my maintenance plan is up and running. Okay, I want to create a backup plan. Okay, come to your toolbox. You already done that. All right, just drag your backup task here. You set it up and you're all done, right? Let's create another sub plan 2. This is 1, this is 2. I'm going to create database integrity check task. If you come here and say, database integrity check. Now, this is what happens. For your server not to, well, sorry, not server, for your database to be consistent, you need to constantly check the integrity of that database so that it's not corrupt. Okay, so database integrity checks, it checks the allocation, check the structure of your database, making sure that everything is intact. So that if there's an issue, it will quickly alert you. You understand? That's one of the major reasons of making sure that you have your database intact without any issues. If not, it will cause you issues, and when there's issue in your database, there is another, it's going to be another ball game entirely. You understand? So you need to perform this integrity check at least every day. And like I said, you are not going to be performing it manually, because most of these basic tasks you're going to be doing, it's strictly automatic. Okay, strictly automatic. All right, so let's get back to business. So you know how I got here, right? Let me get out again, because don't come and harass me and say, how did you get there? Management, SQL plan, right click, and then let me just say plans, or DBCC plans. Let me just put database plans. Okay, enter, and then the tools bar comes in, and then I drag this down here. The same way you did your backup, same procedure. Just right click and edit. Choose the server by clicking new. You can give it any connection name, it doesn't matter. You can say server, whatever, it doesn't matter. This dot right here signifies the current server you are in. I repeat, this dot here signifies the current server you're in. So you can just click OK. Okay. And then which of the database you're trying to check. Let's select just AdventureWorks. You can select all. Okay. If you're setting up that at work or for your clients, you can set up all. But for the purpose of this class, I'm going to do AdventureWorks. You're going to ignore database when the state is not online. So we don't need to check database that is not online, okay? Let's click OK. Now, I'm going to explain what index is all about just a brief about what index is. Let me quickly check what index is. Let me quickly explain what index is to you. Index is a point. Index in SQL Server. Okay, listen carefully. Index is a pointer in SQL Server. It's as simple as that. Let me explain what that means. Let's go to a website called maybe Amazon. I'm trying to explain exactly what index does. If I come to Amazon.com website and say, hey, I want to buy laptop or HP laptop, 32 gig RAM or i7. Now, do you know that HP laptop 32 gig RAM Core i7 is located somewhere in a database? Once I click enter, it pops up and it brings the exact thing you're looking for. Now, the reason why you are able to see this is because there's an index on that table that is holding all this laptop. I repeat, the reason why when I typed HP laptop 32 gig memory with Core i7, the reason why you can see this display immediately because the table that is holding these laptops has index. Do I have any? Everybody, we've used textbooks before, right? We've used textbooks before. You know those last parts at the back of the textbook, right? What do you call it? You know it's index, right? That's index. You have a textbook, you have a textbook. And then at the back here, you have index. Why do you think the writer, or why do you think there's an index there? Okay, let me give you an instance. Let me give you a very simple instance. If you have a 10,000 page textbook, good, Akiola, for easy location, period. So if you have a 10,000 worth of information, and I say, hey, Dari, look for Amazon, look for where you have Amazon on a 10,000. You can't start doing this. You can't start doing this now for a 10,000 page. You're looking for Amazon. Wakpembe. You go old. Because I told you, look for where you have Amazon in a 10,000 page notebook or notepad or 10,000 page. So what index does, if we say, okay, Daddy, let me see, find Amazon.com inside this, what will you do? Straight up, you just go to index. You just look for A, right? You just look for A, bam, you see Amazon. It shows page number. You just open it and you say, hey, this is it. That is exactly how index work in SQL Server. So it's a pointer. So once I come here and say, hey, I'm looking for iPhone 7, and I click enter, the reason why this page displays broom is because it be stored phone you see inside the database has an index. So it's a reference. So it helps you to reference that particular page. It helps you to reference for easy location, give you exact pointer where you have those laptops, exact pointer. That is how index work. So now, the reason why you want to maintain those indexes and making sure every table has the right index, so that whoever is doing his search on the website can get those information as fast as possible. Do you understand that? That is simple. So that is why here on our server, you have to maintain, it says integrity check, you have to maintain it, in that including index. And then you click OK. Don't worry about this table lock and degree. That's a little bit advanced, which I can't go into today. Once you're done with that, you just click OK. Once you click OK, what next? You just click save. Now, we're done with the server integrity, but we did not schedule it, right? You remember, we didn't schedule anything. How do you schedule it? I shouldn't teach you by now. You should know that because you've done it. You see, not scheduled on demand. schedule. You can say integrity check. Okay, of course, it's reoccurring every day. If you want it every day. If you want it weekly, I think it's weekly on my own. I think it's every Sunday night. And then you do all this based on what you want. You click OK, and you click save, and you're done. You can now refresh this just to see that everything goes well. It's here, database plans. SQL agents, let's see if it's there too. It's there, you can see. So you can now begin to understand how this works. Let's go to the next one. Let's create another one. Just, sample. Let's work with index rebuild. Click OK. Come to your toolbox. Look for index rebuild task. So as you can see here, it says, let me go back there and drag it. So index, like I explained to you what it does. And the reason why you want to rebuild your index is because a lot of times this index scatters. But we don't call it scattering, we call it fragmentation. When your index is fragmented, it means that it's not working the way you want it to work. So you have to rearrange. It's like me coming to the back of the book now and just mess things around, mess things up. If I mess things up in the index, right, I won't be able to locate whatever I want to locate through that index until I rebuild it exactly the way it is, exactly where it came from the manufacturer. That is the reason for index rebuild. So same thing, just right click, choose the server. If you're already connected to it, choose the database you want to work on, which is the index, which is the AdventureWorks. You click OK. Which object are you looking at? Is it table only or views? But for today, we're looking at tables. And then you can say all objects, which is all the tables inside the database. If you want to select just one, you can select just any of these objects. But for the purpose of this training, it's just all. Okay. Once that is done, you click OK. And then all this I'm going to explain in later more details. All right, here, this is important. You should understand this. Somebody says, can you create another server for the indexer? I'm trying to understand your question. Can you create another server for the index? No. For every server, server is different from index, okay? Index can be on any database. Okay, index can be on any database. It doesn't matter which server. Okay, it doesn't really matter which server. So I'm going to explain all this to you later. Okay, but I'm trying to tell you how it works. So you're using server 1 that you created for the first one. No, Akinola, no, don't get. This one is just a connection name. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Okay, don't confuse yourself. This server I created that I'm using for this class is a brand new server that I just created right a couple of hours ago when we got started. Okay, we're approaching 2 hours now, we're almost done. So once you do that, you just click OK. And you do what? You save. You're done. If you want to now schedule it, you do the same thing here. Schedule it the way you want it, if every month, if every week, every day. Okay, and you click OK, and you save. You're done. Any questions so far? So that's your third assignment now. create maintenance plan that has rebuild index, that also have, what is the second one we did here? That has integrity, database integrity check. Okay? Those are your 3 assignments. All right. Ibrahim says the whole activity initiates right there in the database engine, different tasks. Yes. Yes, sir. Any question? Any question before we call it a day? Any question of the day? Oh yeah, it's me. Okay, so somebody says, I did not see my backup popping heavy in my backup location. Please, what could it? It's not popping heavy. Maybe we have to call Speed Darlington to come help us for this, because he's the one that can pop heavy now. Probably the reason why you're not seeing, probably you didn't get it right. All right, let me quickly run through. Akinola said screen is frozen. How do we create a new server for this assignment? You don't need to create a new server for this assignment, bro. You already have a server. Okay, trendy gold. You don't need to create a new server. I created a new server to teach you this. You already have your server intact, okay? Don't change it. You can just shut it down if you're not working. Like I said, please always remember to shut down your server. If not, you will enter Gbese. Oh, don't come and call me for giveaway. Mm-hmm. All right, so, okay, you lost connection. Why you, okay, so it's the same thing, okay? Let's run through the backup real quick, okay? I'm gonna create a new plan here. Maintenance plan. DB backup, okay? Okay, go back here. You see, backup database task, you can see that. Drag it, all right? Right click, edit. Well, now connection, you need to connect to a particular server, which is this server I'm using, okay? Just click new. Name it anything you want. You can name it SQL, whatever. SQL, whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter, because that is not the name of the server. This is just for you to identify the connection. This is the name of the server right here. You know, this is the name of the server. You can as well just click on that 3 buttons and then you move on to the next level. So I click on the 3 buttons. Let's just wait for a couple of seconds while that is loading. I'm hungry. All right. So why is this not showing on my list? That's strange. Let me go back. Let's use the dots and see. And then I click OK. And then I'm backing up just this adventure box, or let's back up all the database. All right, let's back up all the database. Click OK. Destination. This is going to be our destination, remember? So that's going to be our destination, remember. So once you paste this there, that is where everything is going to go to. You understand what I'm saying? That's where everything is going to go to. Then if you want to create a subdirectory for each database, it means that you want every database to have its own folder, all right? So what you have to do is just click this. And for the options, don't worry about that, all right? So you have the general, where you choose every databases. You have the destination, where you want to store your backup file, and then options, okay? So we click OK, and then we click save. So once you click save, let's run it. Let's try it out by scheduling it, okay? So let's do this. You can give it any name, okay? You can give the schedule any name, it doesn't matter. Let's do daily. Let's do every 1 minute. So in between this time and this time. So what is the time here right now? It's about 350. Okay, so it's about so stopping my, it's about 3:37, or let's put 3:38 p.m. All right, while I click OK, and then I save. Now I've saved that. Let's go back to this guy. Let's see if our backup will start popping heavy. All right, so let's see if our backup will start popping heavy like Uzodimas said. Which time am I using? You use your current time over there. Use your current time. And yes, that's a good question, Thelma. Now, if you are on Azure, look at it right here. Check your timing, okay? Make sure it's in your time zone, okay? If you are in Nigeria, look at it here, West Africa. All right? Okay, you understand? It's West Africa. So you can choose West African here and then you're good, okay? But for me, I'm in Eastern Standard Time. That's a very good question, Thelma. Eastern Standard Time, and then you would choose your own timing based on where you are located. This is mine right here, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, you can see, immediately I adjusted the time, you can see this, 3:39. So let's go back, let's see. You can see my stuff is popping heavy. You can see my folder is popping heavy, Uzodima. Right. Elisha said, sir, from this server, what are the functions of the DC in the work field connected to this server? Good question. Your DC controls your other computers. In fact, let me sound this straight up. Let me sound this straight. You don't even have access to the DC. So don't think about it. Don't let DC mess you up. You don't have access to the DC because you are not the system administrator. Does that make sense? You are not the sysadmin. You are not the infrastructure guy. You are just a database guy. Your job is to work on all these databases that I've been showing you. Your task is to back up. Your task is to restore. Your task is to move data from one point to another. Your task is to copy data. Your task is not to create users. Do you understand that? Your task is not to create users, because you are not going to create dime user. Before you get to that office, users has been created already. You understand? Before you got to that office, want to create data already, want to create user already, everything has been created already for you. Okay, so understand that. All right, somebody says, oh, I've been using the time on the server based on Central US time. Okay, so now that you know, you have to use because you have to back up using your own local time. Okay, yeah, Thelma, that was very good. That question you asked was very good. So that you can begin to understand. Now you can see that our server is popping heavy. Our backup is popping heavy. So let's go back to our SQL and let's see our history, backup history. So this is our backup history right here. Let's view history. You can see there's one. Let's see another one. This is not okay. This we didn't do this. This was the index and the BCC check. So that's why it's not showing anything. Let's check this again. Okay, that's why it's not showing it. So for the one that is showing is just this one we just set. That is backing up every 1 minute thereabout. So you can see that from all indications here, our server is popping heavy. So because of the setup, it creates different folders for different database so that it's easy for you to manage. Are you with me? Does that make sense? Any other question? Because we have like 5 minutes to leave. So please do your assignments. Move data from one point, copy data from one point or from one database to another. Work on this, okay? And I'm going to be sending you materials. It's like a 30-day challenge. 30 days challenge, okay? I will send you day one. You will read it. And I'm going to ask questions. You know, maybe that's where most of our giveaway will come from. We'll do a 30 days challenge. I'll send you the link. You read through it. You ask, look, Said, I don't, look, if you know the third assignment, just drop it on the, because I'm not writing the assignment down. As I'm teaching, I'm saying it, you should be writing it down, okay? I don't have hard disk on my brain to remember the assignment. So whoever remembers the assignment, you can drop it in the group chat or drop it inside the WhatsApp group. Okay, so what was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. Before this assignment thing, I was saying something. Create maintenance plan. Yeah, okay, yeah. So yes, 30 days challenge. Thank you. So 30 days challenge, I will send you the link and then we can begin to work on it gradually. Read it, study it, so that you can, because in the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks from now, I want you guys to get to a particular level, because I've seen the zeal already. I don't know how to get to the adventure works. Tommy, you two need how to get there. Go to Google and type adventure works, okay? Adventure works sample database, okay? That's it. That's how to get there. Just Google it. Google helps a lot, okay? Google helps a lot. So I'm going to give you that 30 days challenge. Please help me to help you by doing those challenges in terms of read it, okay? Read it and understand it. After 30 days of doing those challenges, of reading those challenges, you should be all set. I swear to God, you should be all set. You should be all set, like literally all set. The rest will just be practicing and practicing and practicing and then practicing, and then we'll start looking into getting certifications. Because the truth, why you will need a certification, it's not because you don't know it, but to boost your chances. Because guess what? It will come to, in fact, it has come to a time where don't worry about that you didn't go to school. Don't worry, you arrange your resume properly. Put those certifications there that you've done and send it to offices. They will call you for interview, trust me. Because people are now beginning to realize that it is not by Bali, it is by what is here. Can you do it? Can you do it? So we're going to start that challenge on Monday. It's going to take 30 days and then we'll start looking into it. Just, you don't, the reading, the 1 day challenge, each day challenge, the reading might take you maybe 6 minutes. Okay. So It might take you just 6 minutes or 10 minutes to read. But don't just read like textbook, just read. Read and digest it. Read and digest it. Okay, so that, like I said, help me to help you. Okay, help me to help you. Any question? Then, did you move the AdventureWorks inside the node server? Tommy, I don't understand. Did I move it? Go and figure it out. Or you watch this video again to figure it out. Anybody else? Who else again? See questions. Tobilola, Tobilola, please just slap Tommy. Give him some virtual slap. Any other question? Another question? Another question? Another question? No, wait. You guys are missing it. Wait. Hold on. Tobiloba, hold on. Sheung, hold on. Juliet, hold on. You guys are mixing. You are confusing yourself. When I downloaded AdventureWorks, it's a .bak file. Is different from when I copied from AdventureWorks database to Sam Clef database. Understand that the .bak file is for you to restore. You have to restore that database into your server, just like I have it here. Where is it? So it means that if I delete this database right now, the database is gone, right? I can restore it back using that file that I downloaded on the internet. Okay? I stored it here. It's here. It's here. It's here. Do you understand that? So don't confuse yourself. Don't get it twisted. Understand what I did. Watch the video over and over again. Okay, yes, I didn't import. I export. You are exporting from source to destination. So I didn't import. I exported, okay? So understand you moving data out and moving data in. So if you are going from AdventureWorks to SamClef database, you're moving out. So yes, if you did a restore after downloading the Adventure database. Yes, sir. That's it. I just did a restore and then my sample database is back and all working. Right? Yes. Well understood. That's it. And then to move data. So I'm doing all this for you to understand the assignment I'm giving you. So don't come and ask me and say, I don't understand. To move data, task, export. All right? Next. Here, data source is SQL Server native client. The database is what? AdventureWorks. The destination is SQL Server native client. The destination the server here needs to be, put your dots, which signify the current database, the current server, and then I'm moving into, right now, I'm not moving into database, SamClef database. I want to move it to what? SamClef Hub now, right? Next, copy data, next. Now you are left with what? You are left with the database. So let's just move three tables or 45 tables. You click next, and then you click next, and then you run it. You just chill. That's it. Once you're done, let's go to the SamClef Hub and refresh the tables. You can see these are the tables we just, did. Does that make sense? You can see too many love on the table, showing different love. So you can understand how this works. Okay? Any question of the day? Oh yeah, it's me. All right, so it's nice having you guys today. Please, as much as possible, try and do your assignments. By Monday, I will shoot out the 30 days challenge. And once we're done with the 30 days challenge, we should be all set. And then I will send you, before I forget rather, I'm going to send you guys, for those who have done your IBM Core Cloud and IBM Essential, I'm going to send another one. Now, the reason why, yes, Hayo, I created it already. If you have not joined, if you have it, send me your details and I'll push it to you. The reason why I want you guys to be doing those certifications is because it will improve, increase your chances of getting a job, either locally or internationally. Okay? Locally or internationally. In fact, there are a lot. If you come to Upwork, let me see. Do I think I have an account with Upwork? I can't remember. Let's see. What's my account again? Do I still? Oh, sorry, I don't even have my. Oops. Hey. Let's see, just want to show you stuff. Let's see. Trying to see what's. Anyway, let me just see if I can just log in with simple. Okay, so I'm gonna check this and see. Okay, so so I have to. Oh, this is stress. So I'm just trying to show you a few things so that it's my password to my local site because. All right, let me just do this. Okay, so I hope I will get an email so I can reset my password and then, okay. Let's see, Upwork, okay, so change your password, pet name, what's my pet name again, Seth, can't remember. All right, I can't remember, let me see that, generate, okay, so Upwork, let's see what's going on here. That's correct. First pet name. Okay. All right, so I'm good. All right, so you can see that here, this is my profile here. Okay. Now, there are a lot of guys looking for opportunity or looking for people who want, you know, So you can see that there are a lot of stuff here. Now let's go to SQL Server database. All right. Now there are a lot of guys who needs stuff to be done as regards SQL Server. Yeah, a lot of them, and it's not cheap. You know, it's not cheap, and this sometimes might just be, you know, a little stuff that you just need to work on. Okay, let me see. This one says DevOps engineer. I can see specialize in this, that, and then you can check this person has hired 5K. Let me see. Submit a proposal, and this is just a freelance thing. This is not what I'm just trying to check, you know, show you what you can do on the side before you get the main deal. Okay, this is just it. But if you come to somewhere like Indeed, there are a lot of jobs application that you can work on. We're going to get to, you know, details of all this. I'm just trying to, you know, let you know that once you're all set, no matter where you are, you'll be all right. You understand? No matter where you are, you will be all right. So please, as much as possible, let's try and, you know, do your assignments. Let's, you know, run through, make sure you are, you know, you round up your assignments. Make sure you do all those things, please. Make sure you do all those things so that, you know, you can be happy with yourself and everybody will be happy. You will be happy that you've been through stuff. All right. So let me see. Is there any way we can intend to get our hands dirty without? Is there somewhere we can intend to get our hands dirty without payment? Don't worry about that, Thelma. You get to when you get to that level, you will see. Just don't dedicate your time to learning it. Okay. There's nothing like without payment. You will be paid. You get paid. This is not issue of get your hands dirty without payment. No, you will get your hands dirty with payment. There's no get your hands dirty without. No, you will get your hands dirty with payment. So learn the in and out, and then leave the rest. You understand? All right, guys. It's nice having you guys. I'm going to post this recording on YouTube, and for those who haven't for those who people they fast too, don't do your assignment. No. All right, so for those who haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, try and do that so that you can get notifications regarding my uploads. All right, guys, it's nice having